In the summer months when the weather gets hot, sometimes you want just to sprinkle some water all over yourself, and hence we have Sprinkle Islands, which is a brand new sequel, and this is the Apple and Apps in-action video to give you a glimpse of what Sprinkle Islands has in store for you. Now, the original Sprinkle, it came with 72 levels, really deluxe water physics style game, and the sequel essentially picks up where the original left off, but the main difference is that there's now a tropical island theme. So, oops. But again, the highlight is the water physics engine. You can hopefully see it right off the bat that it's just so ornate and deluxe. The water interacts with the world exactly as you would expect. It's quite phenomenal. And you also maintain the idea of you need to put out fires, since you're in your little fire truck. And in this case, these tropical islands are actually on the planet's Titan, or the moon Titan of Saturn. And you gotta save these little tiki huts from the fire. In this case, flaming wreckage has come down from space after asteroid hit like a garbage space truck. And so now you gotta put out the fire. Couldn't be easier, as you simply tap this big red button to shoot out your flow of water. Okay, completed that level. Each one has a 5-star or 5 water drop scale. We only got 4, so we can do better. The cool thing is that the side panel right here on this blue bar, there's little dashes, and it shows you your remaining water level. And if you can keep it above the respective dashes, that's how many water drops you earn. Oh, there's what I was talking about, a little flaming wreckage from space. So the sequel has a lot to do with interacting with various objects on screen, kind of pushing and pulling and bridges and stuff, because in the original your fire truck stayed stationary, but in the sequel, as you can see, it's rolling around through these different levels, changing things up. Oh no, the guy's house is on fire. Save. That's what the game does a really good job of making you care to put out the fire for these cute little blue and purple guys. This little alien species. The fire physics are quite ornate as well. As you can see, if you zoom in on, say, this fire, when the water flies over it, you can see kind of how the flames would show through the water, and there'd be like little glimmer and glow around the respective flames. So, looks like we're gonna have to move this boulder into position, like that. And then, once more. Okay. Now we can put out this last bit of fire. Like that. So, just to put in perspective how many levels this game contains, it's 48, and you can see there's going to be 4 different environments. You got canyons and caves, and then forest, and we're in the tropical islands. We played through the first 6, so we've done 7 and 8. Now we'll jump into 9 to give you a bit more of the game rather than starting off at the basic tutorial introductions. So it looks like we're going to push the tire into the lid. Upgrade a little bridge. Again, trigger the little button. To help Let's put out the fire. A little elevator action. In addition to the controls, you can slide your finger on the left side to change the angle with which your fire hose is going to move. To really help you get a precise aim on these fires and put them out. The cool thing about sprinkles is that it's, or just sprinkle, it's singular, but it's different than the usual physics puzzle game. There's not really anything like it. Only water physics puzzle game would be Where's My Water or Liquid Sketch, but this is completely different as you're putting out the fires, and it's really about creating the best angle. Oh, we're gonna have to move this. Messed it up just slightly. It's okay. Wasted some water, but you always have the chance to do that if you so choose. Let's jump into another level. And so now these blue buttons let you essentially trigger moving platforms. So we'll fill this up with some water and have it release down. Do that again. To help that little guy. And again, the main variation, the levels are essentially the same. It's the same easy controls, just with new challenges and that kind of thing. But the main difference is the levels have more extension to them because you can roll through it. The original game, the entire level was seen on a single screen. So now that will open up. That's what happens when you don't get enough force in your water. You waste it. Which you don't want to do because water's at a premium, always. Okay, completed that level too. You know, this is the kind of game you just keep bamming through. So this is nice block and you can go underneath, but I think we need to elevate it back up so it doesn't have to be below it. Okay, now we can press this button again, rise it up like so. Oops. It's also interesting, not only do you have the water physics of your fire hose, but there's brand new oceans, and that lets you open up new interaction tools, and you can just see the detail of just the ripple effects down below. Little blockade right there. Oh, this is a lot of fire. So you need a lot of water. And I guess let's complete this level set just because I'm feeling nice. Well, now we're going on a little boat. Let's put the fire out on our sails. Okay. Now we get to flow to the next section. Oh my god, the boat's on fire. Oh, it's a boss battle. Extra nice. I'm just gonna toss out flaming wreckage? I don't think so. Not without getting a little water in your mouth. So you can use his tentacles to help save these huts. That way you can trigger straight on to. Are you going after a boat? I don't think so. But the tentacles can get the hut below. Okay, he's almost out of fire. And that is how you complete the boss stage. Interesting little new addition as well in this sequel. believe that sends us into the next foresty section. And this is Sprinkle Islands and our Apple and Apps in action video, and we'll talk to you next time.